what do you think like performs really well for you?
Well, recently, I guess over the 3 to 4 months was my deep dive series. Is something that really shot me up from quite a low couple of thousand followers, up to where I am now. So that's been the big thing that's helped me, and
Okay.
I felt like I was struggling for a long time. Probably even I reckon I'm always going to say like the first 1,000 followers is harder than going from 0 to 1,000
I
is
agree.
harder. Going from 1,000 to ten
I
thousand,
agree.
as weird as that sounds, like because you feel like you're getting no traction, but as soon
Yeah.
as you get that critical mass, it becomes a bit easier. But recently, I've started to see that drop off a bit, so I think you just got to keep experimenting and changing to what people
Fuck me.
find value in.
This never ends. Fucking
Yeah,
never ends. Yeah. Yeah. You can't stick to one model. You just gotta,
yeah,
just gotta
exactly. You
constantly be
do
thinking.
it for a few months, and then um, it might not be working anymore. But you just got to be agile, I think. But yeah, it's finding a bit of a niche. Um, I think in terms of the monetization, that's a real hot topic at the moment.
I don't even
With a
know.
few,
I don't even know. We're just burning money on this. We're just burning cash
yeah,
on, because we have a full team on it, right? We're just burning cash.
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, it does, give us a lot of edge in terms of our investment. Being
mm,
able to do that research and being able to know like where the next trend is, and like just being really plugged into day-to-day trends and day-to-day news. I think that does give us like a lot of edge in terms of doing our investments and knowing where some of these sectors that we should focusing on, or maybe like there's some budding like spark that we need to look at and we
mm,
need to pay more attention to. But at the end of the day, like I don't know how people are thinking about monetization in terms of like newsletter game. I don't know. I feel like it's very saturated.
yeah,
Like every other game, like I feel like yeah, like you just can't do the YouTube model on like any of these places where you're a content creator and like you just get paid for ads. I don't think that
yeah,
is too realistic. So yeah, like I've asked a lot of people and they all kind of like have the same roadblock in terms of like how they
yeah.
can monetize it. Yeah, so I think, usually you use like some of these like Twitter and things like that as a medium to kind of funnel the traffic into somewhere that's more monetizable.
Yeah,
But yeah, yeah.
for sure. I think even if like Twitter is a way to get your way into the industry, to learn things, to meet new people, meet projects, like it's just it's an avenue into the industry. And if you've got a good following, if even if you're not monetizing off that, you can use that to your advantage to leverage potential opportunities and different projects and all that. So there is really good stuff about it. But I agree, the monetization is a real challenge. I think Elon's trying to sort of
Yeah, I
make it a bit like
saw like
YouTube, isn't he?
the
With that
X
right?
app. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
it'd
I
be
did see
interesting to
that.
see how that goes. Um, and I've seen a few like big Twitter sort of personalities with that subscribe option. You pay
Yes,
like five
yes.
bucks a month to get
Yeah, I think you
like
can I think I can do that now as well. But I just haven't done it because like I don't have shit that's worthy of paying on my tweet.
yeah,
It's just a lot of nonsense, and I would feel extremely, extremely awful if people were paying to see that. So I'm like,
yeah.
no, no. Like,
That's right. You
yeah,
kind of need a bit
yeah,
of a if you have a product or some sort of like special offering. It's really I think it could be quite good.
yeah.
But I'm the same. I'm still trying to think about how the best way is to monetize. Like
Mm,
I've been working with a few projects to do some like kind of ambassador programs and sponsored threads and stuff like that. A little bit of ghostwriting here and there for projects if they need
right.
some help. I'm still very much in the stage trying to figure out what the best plan is.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for anyone like just starting, it's definitely worth just focusing on growth straight away.
Yeah, yeah. I
Like
100% agree.
grow your audience first,
Yeah.
and then you can monetize at some
Yeah, you
point
can
in
figure
time
it
where
out
you
after. Yeah.
don't sort of worry about that. Just you know get started on it. Start start putting out
Yeah.
content and
No, if you have, if your post isn't doing like, at least like, 20 to 50K per post, you shouldn't really worry about monetization. Like I don't think I think
yeah,
that's a little bit too early. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, for sure. I think like I definitely saw, around the 10K mark's a very popular one for like people. Some projects won't even look at followers under the 10K, and then after that you start getting a lot of projects reach out to you. But it's as you grow, the more kind of the better projects and the largest opportunities come your way. So,
Mm,
um, but yeah, it's a challenge to do it in a way that's like kind of transparent and ethical, and we need to make money from it somehow. But it's the industry's got a lot of scams and got a lot of rug pulls, so it's really hard to navigate as well.
yeah. I
Um,
mean, you saw the whole thing with Mochi, right? Like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
so risky. It's so risky to like, do these like highlights or shills, whatever, right? And like if they
yep,
end up being rugs, like your entire brand just tanks.
yep,
Yeah,
yep, for
so
sure.
so it's definitely one of those like more riskier games to try to like monetize to I guess like recklessly. Yeah, like
Yeah,
reckless monetization like can really hurt the brand that you spend years of building. So I feel like yeah, like you always need to be very careful with that. But yeah, I think yeah, we're gonna wrap